Hello, my name is Heather and I'm an oil painter and a mixed media artist. Today I'm going to show you how to create a journal using an Amazon envelope. There will be a supply list along with an Amazon link in the description box. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I hope that you will for future art videos, and let's get right to it. So I'm going to show you first what the journal looks like. And here is the journal. It's got a hitch fastener, a little pocket in the front, lots of different coffee dyed grid paper. This would be an excellent writing journal. Just all kinds of really pretty coffee dyed paper, an envelope. And here inside the little bag is a journaling card. And I decorated the bag with a Mrs. Cogs image. And that is the journal. So now let me show you how I created it. Okay, so the first thing that you're going to need is an Amazon envelope that's got the kind of puffy bubbles on the inside. I'm not exactly sure what you call that envelope, but it needs the puffy bubbles in there. You're going to need some Fabri-Tac glue. And on the front of this envelope, we're going to cover it in Fabri-Tac glue because we're going to cover the front with fabric. Okay, I'm going to lay my fabric down and then I'm going to put the envelope in the middle and have at least an inch on the sides because we're going to cover the edges. And then I'm just going to cut the corners. And get some Fabri-Tac glue and glue those little flaps down. And really make sure you pull that fabric in fairly tight to the edge. Okay, so the next step is to get the papers that you would like to use for the inside. And I'm gluing those down with Fabri-Tac glue. Then I'm just getting a little piece of fabric and putting a piece of fabric in the middle where the spine is. Okay, so the next step is I'm going to create the cover, and I have a little piece of burlap and some pretty lace, and I am taking the lace and gluing it around the burlap on the back to kind of frame it. And then I have this beautiful Mrs. Cogs image, and I believe it's like a rainy day set or something like that. I will put it in the description box, but it's got the coolest images. And I'm gluing that on with Fabri-Tac glue. Okay, so the next step is I'm going to glue this on my cover. And I'm using Fabri-Tac glue to glue it down. I forgot to say that I took my book to my sewing machine and I did some messy stitching around the sides, and that's totally optional. Next thing I'm going to do is I have my crocodile, and I'm going to punch a hole for my hitch fastener. I'm going to put a little eyelet in there. And I'm just making a dot on the other side. Okay, so the next step is to screw in the little hitch fastener, and these are Tim Holtz hitch fasteners. And then I have a little hair tie, and I'm going to just loop that through this eyelet in the back. And voila, you have a little closure. How sweet is that? Then I had this little embellishment that I got on Etsy, and I thought I would add that for a little extra something. Okay, so the next step is to sew in your signature. And I have just created a signature with an envelope and different types of coffee dye paper and a little baggie. And you can create your signatures to be any which way that you like with any kind of papers that you like. Then I'm going to punch 3 holes. I'm going to get some twine, and I'm going to measure out 3 lengths the size of my journal. And then I'm just going to thread the needle and sew in the signature. I'm going to start in the middle on the inside. Then I'm going to go through the top hole. Back through the middle hole. And then through the bottom hole. And then you're going to tie a good knot. Okay, so the next step is I'm going to glue my envelope closed. Okay, and now I'm going to make a journaling card to go in my little baggie in my journal. And I just have an old book page that I have folded in half and glued together. And I'm just going to do some simple collage on the top. And on the back, I'm just going to use scraps of coffee dye paper, ledger paper, just fairly plain pieces of paper so it can be journaled on. Then I'm going to take it to my sewing machine and do some messy stitching around the sides. And now I'm going to put my focal points down. And I have this sweet little washi sticker of a flower. And it's a washi sticker, so I always use glue, just to be safe. And then I have this sweet little bird stamp and a Tracy Fox label. And I'm just using some distress ink, vintage photo around the edges. That is our sweet little journaling card. So cute. Okay, and here is the final journal. I think it turned out really, really sweet. And I love how the texture of the envelope, it almost feels like that's like a quilt or something. You know, like a thick quilt or something. It's really neat. Have a little spot for a tag and all the different papers. Pretty bag. You could put some more pictures on top of that bag if you wanted to. Some grid paper. And this would be an excellent writing journal. Little envelope. And there is our little journaling card. So cute. And that is the sweet little journal made out of an Amazon envelope. I hope this inspires you to create a journal using an Amazon envelope. There is a supply list in the description box. If you haven't subscribed to my channel, I hope that you will for future art videos, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye!